Welcome back to TEW 2016, the branding solution. We are here on Shockwave. We have a couple of weeks to build up for our latest pay-per-view. And most importantly, we are actually going to decide who faces CM Punk for that World Heavyweight title of his. I've been tossing and turning about who I would want it to be. I just don't really know. I know who will face the champion at WrestleMania. It's going to be Rusev, the Shockwave Royal Rumble winner, but it is deciding beforehand who will face the champion and whether the champion will remain the same. In this pre-show match that we like to start up with, we gave the Revival a much-needed victory again. Oblivion Bucks is back and fit, which you did see in the last news articles. He won't be making an appearance on telly until at least the pay-per-view. It's as simple as that. So he's going to be in pre-show matches until then. He beat Barry Griffiths to regain a bit of his fitness. We move on for the Vaudevillains to pick up a win. We'll probably see this match nearly every week when I'm not quite using the Vaudevillains. It's nothing fancy, just keeps them in good momentum. Pentagon Jr. goes on to beat Anthony Nese. Just what we needed, another good win for Pentagon Jr. It's just a matter of time before we unleash him properly. As I say before, I have a list of about 8 people I want to push off each show. And the problem is, to start pushing one, you have to forget the others. And Pentagon Jr. is one of them. I'm busy working the club angle in the Cruiserweight for Kenny Omega, trying to win that. So we've kind of neglecting a bit of the Cruiserweight. And another storyline has kind of fallen into my feet. So yeah, Pentagon Jr. is not being used right now. The Lucha Dragons defeat the NXT Tag Team Champions. That's all simple. Adam Cole defeats Marty Scurll. Needed that. I feel Adam Cole needs some good wins here and there. Apollo Crews defeats Damien O'Connor or Killian Dane. Another good performance from Apollo Crews. And then the final one is Okada Kane and Ryder. Yes, that is the weirdest tag team I think I've ever put together. Defeat Kevin Kyle, Noam Dar and Mustafa Ali. Does what it needs to do. I just wanted to give them a match on tonight's show. So we head into the main show. We start the show with CM Punk coming out, calling out anyone who wants to face him. I need a match for the pay-per-view. I need to see what that pay-per-view is. I always forget the Shockwave one. It is Fastlane. So he's calling out, I need an opponent for Fastlane. You know, just to keep me ready. And it brings out the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, the Viper, Randy Orton, AJ Styles wanting yet another shot, Bobby Roode and Damien Sandow all staking their claim. I think that's a good little mix. You have obvious sort of contenders in the first 3, and the surprise packages in what you would say is Bobby Roode and Damien Sandow especially. So I think this works in the direction it needs to push this little storyline. So we have a 5-way match to decide who will be the number 1 contender for the Shockwave. Rusev is obviously not in there because he gets the WrestleMania match. But we start with another number 1 contenders match. This is actually a number 1 contenders match for the European title that Adam Cole holds. And I've called for Tyler Breeze to pick up the win. I have made a last minute change in this. It was always going to be Cesaro, but I feel they had their closure at the pay-per-view when Adam Cole defeated Cesaro for the second time. So I thought we're going to move it on. I have a match scheduled for Cesaro at WrestleMania, so I think I can start working that now rather than waiting until WrestleMania or wait until post Fastlane for that to happen. Bubba was never going to get it. Austin and Cody just add a bit of star power, and Devon, I need somebody to take the fall. A few people weren't too happy that I picked Tyler Breeze for this, mainly Cody Rhodes, but put Cody to stay strong, and he recovered. He got over it. So Shout Man books that match. It doesn't seem to be going as well. Tyler Breeze doesn't quite seem to be as over as I thought he was. I gave the Golden Trophy TV victory. Yes, that happened. Not the best thing to happen, really, but it happened. We then put a video for the Bucks. The video packages just don't get good ratings. Tyson Kidd is, as I say, he's potentially on his way out. I'm going to give him a few weeks, a few matches to see if he has what it takes to stay. We all feel sorry for what happened to him in real life, because we don't want to see any wrestler lose their career through injury. And if somebody you really want something to work with, there is always a backup plan for me. I may look into that. So yeah, we're working on whether to keep Kidd. Rusev cuts a promo on Randy Orton saying that he could be my opponent at WrestleMania, but I will be his opponent at Fastlane, and nothing's going to stop that from happening, even if I have to beat him up every single week. So Rusev is still adamant that he wants him. Tyler Breeze cuts a promo on Adam Cole and how he's going to beat Adam Cole. We're also hyping Braun Strowman, which is what he has been doing the last few weeks. So we're going to try and do the Braun Strowman push, even though his gimmick is getting stale. Great, so we'll look into that as well. They're not going to be good matches. He's only on 42 for performance. Ricochet and Will Ospreay continue in their little almost bromance sort of thing where they've come back to being their real names. We know they're great in the ring in real life because they've had that notorious match. So we put them back together as a team, and it's kind of bickering rivalries, but not a heel face. But they're working together in matches. So they have a tag team match against Swan and Sabre Jr., which they do win, and they both here one improves for Rich Swann. So this is kind of becoming the cruiserweight sort of storyline now. They will add everyone into that. I'm not sure why, who isn't in it. Might be because I changed the names. We have John Cena next. He's calling out Nakamura because he wants that shot at that US title. He wants to win it clean. He wants to make sure that he is the US champion. He wants a belt. He can't have the world title till SummerSlam. So he wants this belt, and he wants it at the pay-per-view. And John Cena approaching that great. So an 81 is a good rating. Throw together another Drew McIntyre squash match where he beats Mojo Rawley. And then Apollo Crews chases him off. Building up to their match at Fastlane. And then we have Kenny Omega, Carl Anderson, or the club, cut a promo on the Briscoes and the Tommy, the people they claim that they will beat for those belts. And in that match, the club defeat Mark Henry and the Primetime Players, which I was quite surprised that Mark Henry was so happy to lose. But I think it's working what it needs to be. We're building them up well, so they're going to have a chance. We then have Adam Cole speak up about how he's going to face Tyler Breeze, and he's beaten the biggest names in this industry. Now he's got to face someone who he never really saw as a threat, which could be his biggest match, and that is happening at Fastlane. And put together a little tag team match. We have the Young Bucks defeat John Cena and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, there was a lot of interference. The club all come out and attack John Cena. So it left Nakamura exposed. So he went and lost. This is designed for a reason. Because one, the club are sticking together. And two, we're building something here. We can't go into too much details, but yeah. And I think the Bucks always can give me good matches. We have a hype package, really Oblivion Max's return to television. Well, let's not say to television, but you know what we mean. That he's fit and ready to return. And that got a good rating. And in my main event, Brock Lesnar picked up the win, defeating Damien Sandow, but Russo ran in and attacked Orton. That doesn't sound too good. What AJ Styles got, I can't even pronounce that, but AJ Styles got injured. Great. And he's the one, Brock, for God's sake, better not be a bad injury. But after the match, CM Punk comes out, stands on the Titantron area, and holds up the belt, staring down Brock Lesnar with no fear, as we've come to expect from someone of CM Punk's caliber. So they are due to face each other. That will end the show. I reckon we still just about make that. Yeah, I think we got 79 all week this week, so that's good. We'll head back and see how bad this Styles injury is. And we're back to the main news, so let's see what happened. Has picked up a fracture during a botched Brock Lesnar move. Earlier reports say he will need to take time off in order to heal, which comes as a huge blow. That is frustrating. And Ty Dillinger is getting a new contract. That is definite. That's the first. We'll get rid of the problems one by one. And the first one, I don't care about the length of these contracts. They're either going to be here or I'll fire them. He doesn't like his push. And don't change that there. We will change that. We'll head here. We'll do the Biff one first because that I do like the guy. I think he has got potential. Where should he be? Lower mid-card, okay. It's not the biggest push. He's still got a jobber as a lower mid-card. Medical time. AJ Styles. 27 days. Go. We'll take the risk. Complete success. He'll be back in 16 days. But that's okay then. It's not as bad as it sounds. And he should just make it back. I'm not going to book him in a match for the pay-per-view. Yeah, he'll be back for the pay-per-view. Yeah, it's 3 weeks away. Well, it's 2 and... Yeah, he should be back. He's angry because he caused an injury. Great. Now, why should I pay him off to not be angry? The Rock's not happy still. Yeah, but you've just had it in your notice, mate, so... Anyway, storyline-wise, for Shockwave, cruiserweights we know struggle. We need to add Ricochet. And we need to add Will Ospreay. And we need to add Rich. I thought they were all in there, so that match was almost pointless. I thought I put in a cruiserweight match. Never mind. The Euro, hey, it's gone down. My time. Yeah. 83 for that, which I'm happy with, and the world title in the US. They're my strong point. So we're going to end this, and we're going to come back to full loaded. It should be fully loaded, and see how that pay-per-view outcome goes. And hopefully it's better than the mess of the Rumble I made. So thank you for watching, and let's see what happens next.